Hi everyone, welcome back to this week's Oracle card reading. My name is Stephanie. Welcome if this is your first visit to my channel. If you like this week's reading, I do one every week for the upcoming energies for the following week. I would appreciate it if you would consider liking and subscribing and sharing if it resonates with you. So this week we will be doing our weekly reading, but it's also going to kind of be an overarching energy for August 2021. So if you do come across this reading outside that time frame and the information resonates for you, absolutely take it whenever you stumble across it. But we are specifically focusing on August 1st to August 7th, 2021, but also that kind of theme for the month of August. Since this is our first full week and it does encompass the first of the month, it's going to be kind of a monthly theme as well as specific guidance for this week itself. So I did also get 3 keywords to pass along kind of as I was selecting the deck to use this week and just focusing on the collective energy for this week. And if you've watched past videos over the past few months, I've kept saying, like, the feeling I'm getting is that July is a feeling, a time of change, a time of transition, like we're putting these things in our bank account to cash out later. And I feel like August starts that kind of cashing out period, that time of transition. It's not going to be just one day we wake up and the energy has shifted, but it really started last month in July and continues on. So the keywords that I got as I was setting up for this reading are expansion, growth, and assertiveness. And I thought, one of these things is not like the others. Why assertiveness? But the message I got with it is that assertiveness is not arrogance, as many of us kind of lump those two together. Assertiveness is confidence in your truth, feeling self-contained in your worth, feeling connected to your intuition and your own innate wisdom and that guidance that comes from the divine or spirit or God or however you want to refer to it, or your higher self, having that really strong connection and knowing that it's, a connection that's always available to us. So being self-contained in our knowledge and comfortable in our worth are the messages I was really receiving when it came to how to define assertiveness. It's just being comfortable, being confident. So those are the 3 kind of keywords I received for August: expansion, growth, assertiveness. And to me, that means kind of going after what you want. We've been talking about what are our big dreams? What are the things we'd like to create? So that assertiveness is about, we've planted the seeds. It's really time to take some action steps on it. And that's what I'm feeling for August. So let's talk more specifically about this week. Again, it's the 1st to the 7th. I'm going to draw a crystal energy from crystal deck number 2 from the Healing Crystals Oracle deck. And then since this is kind of an overarching theme for August, I'm going to get a bonus card from this Synchronicity deck, just kind of to give an overall energy, kind of like the crystal energy does. And then 7 cards from the Crystal Power tarot deck. And if you tune in weekly, you know that I very rarely use tarot cards. This to me reads more like an oracle deck, so if you are a traditional tarot reader, please don't be offended by my interpretations of these cards. So it's loosely based on the tarot. It is structured like a tarot deck, but I do read it more like an oracle deck. So I did go ahead and pull the cards just because I still have such limited space here. But I have not peeked at them yet. So let's see what they are together. So our crystal energy is Iolite, which this is perfect for a brand new, fresh month, especially one that I intuitively feel is going to bring a lot of expansion and a lot of growth. Its 3 keywords are connection, awareness, and intuition. So, very sort of in line with that intuitive message I was getting about expansion, growth, assertiveness, and assertiveness being connected to yourself and connected to that innate wisdom and that source energy that you have access to. So connection, awareness, and intuition. And the mantra or affirmation you can use this month and this week in particular is I trust in my own actions. So again, right in line with that intuitive guidance I was getting about now it's time for action. I trust in my own actions and really being connected to that source of wisdom that you have access to guide those actions. So there's our Iolite is our crystal energy for this week, and we'll call it this month in general. And then let's see from the synchronicity deck, the energy that comes out is, this is so perfect. It's the Rise card, which, Rise to me is about that kind of assertive energy, about rising up, about following your passions, following your dreams, creation, action. And it's got the butterfly symbolism, which is all about transformation and transition. So that's really indicating the energy of a new beginning or a fresh start. We're in unfolding. So then let's take a look at our weekly cards, starting with Sunday, August 1st. Interesting. So we have the Tower card, which, is indicative of a crumbling of the old, but that is never, we don't just, lay there in the rubble, right? We may for a little while feel sorry for ourselves or go, why me? Why did this happen? But we always get back up. So the Tower card is always, while it is a crumbling of the old, or a destruction of the old, or a dissolving of the old, if we want to be a little gentler with our terminology, it is always followed by the rise of the new. So that's interesting. That's the Rise card, right? So it's always followed by the rise of the new. It's always followed by the 3 keywords I got: that expansion, that growth, that assertiveness, action. So this card in particular says, I surrender and know how to go forward. So this is our Sunday energy, is the Tower card, the crumbling. But obviously followed by the rise of the new. I surrender, I let go of preconceived notions about how things are supposed to look or how things should look. This is not a time where we should ourselves. We have to let go of shoulding ourselves this month and this week. And really this is a new time period, a new energy. So moving forward, letting go of those old ways of being, letting go of shoulding ourselves and saying, well, it should have turned out this way. If this would have happened, I'd be here now. That's gone. Letting go of that. If this hadn't happened, I'd be able to do this. New space, new time, the Tower, the crumbling of the old, the dissolving, surrendering, detaching from outcomes. And then you are shown the way forward. And you can see this kind of root system here. The things we've been working on over the past few months are ready to burst through the surface and come to fruition. So we have to be in this surrender energy, that falling energy, that allowing energy, that flow energy, in order for that growth to burst through the surface, because it may not look how we expected it to look. So that's our Sunday energy. And again, I feel like I don't mean to be repetitive, but again, I feel like this is messages for all of August and kind of moving into the second half of the year. So then Monday, which would be August 2nd, is the Page of Pentacles, which is perfect on the heels of the Tower card, because the Page of Pentacles is new opportunities, new ways forward. And it represents growth and it represents expansion. So this is exactly the messages I was getting. And this card in this particular deck says, I am open to new opportunities for personal growth. So perfect right after the Tower card, and this may not be a Sunday, Monday. It may not be that, something catastrophic happens or you go through this crumbling on Sunday and by Monday you're in new energy. I really am getting the message that this is more of a shifting over the course of the month. But things to think about, things that may come into your consciousness on these particular days this week. So this is perfect. We have the Tower and then we have new opportunity and new ways forward. And that's why we're being really asked on Sunday to be open to everything, because things may not look how we planned for them to look. We have an idea in our head of how things should turn out or should look. And that's why we're being asked to let go of those shoulds and allow things to unfold in unexpected ways. And it says, I am open to opportunities for personal growth, not I have my map in front of me and I'm going to follow these dots. I am open to opportunities. So then Tuesday, we have the Moon, which is just straight intuition. The Moon card is all about following our intuition. And it says, my intuition guides me to the right decision. So, whatever is unfolding, whatever you are planning, whatever you are working on, whatever guidance you're asking for, or questions you have been posing to yourself or to your source, This is really about tuning into your intuition. And when I got that assertiveness guide word for the month, that was a big thing when I said, well, what does that mean? Assertiveness. Why would that be lumped with or included with expansion and growth? And it was, the message was very clear. This is your self-contained innate source of wisdom and being connected to that. So we have a reminder that comes out on Tuesday that our intuition, as long as we are detached from particular and specific outcomes, and we are allowing things to unfold in ways that may not appear that they would be what we would initially plan for ourselves, but they are wonderful new opportunities if we look at them from a different perspective. Then we use our intuition to guide us to the right decision. So that's our Tuesday energy, is really just a reminder to use your intuition. It's yours. How does it make you feel? Sit with different decisions. How do they feel in your physical body? What do your emotions tell you? Those are that's our guidance, our emotional GPS. We will be led in the right direction if we tune into the wisdom that we have as part of us. We all have this. It's just a question of trusting it. And then Wednesday, speaking of emotions, Wednesday we have the Four of Cups, with cups being the suit that is tied to our emotional body. This is, just on the heels of that, where I'm saying tune into your emotions. How does it feel in your physical body when you tune into these things? This is reiterating that on Wednesday. So Four of Cups, I listen to my heart and follow my knowing. So again, a really strong message that as long as you are tuned into that innate guidance system that you have been given, you will be led in the right direction. I listen to my heart and I follow my knowing. And then Thursday, which would be August 5th, we have the King of Swords, which is interesting. So the King of Swords is truth, logic, intellect, intention, planning, all these things that we put into, our vacuum or our void over the past few months that we've been talking so much about. This is about knowing that we put those things in so the future is unfolding in the way that is best for us. So if you look at this, you can see he's kind of looking to the past. And he's a planner. He's into truth. He's into logic. He's into using your mental body, your intellect, to discern what is best for you. So here we have, all about the emotions the day before, and then Thursday we have our intellect. So this week and this month, kind of a blending of all of the abilities we have. We have intuition. We have emotions. We have intellect, and using them all to combine them to find our best path forward and guide us in the best direction. So this says, I trust my ability to make a strategic decision. So this is about not being led completely by your heart or emotions, not being led completely by your intuition if you're not comfortable doing that, not being led completely by your intellect and your brain, but combining those three things to lead you, to give you the best perspective. So you're not too attached, you're not too detached. You are the perfect blend of intellect, wisdom, spirituality, emotions, intuition, and you blend that all together in a very logical but heart-centered and intuitive way to move forward in life, to find the path and the steps on that path that are best for you. I trust my ability to make a strategic decision. But we don't take that alone. We take that as part of the bigger reading, especially when we're looking at something like guidance for the month, where we have, emotions and intuition and intellect blending together to give us the most broad perspective on the path that is best for us. So then Friday, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is that combining of all of those things I'm just talking about. This says, I have everything I need. It is all here for me. I just need to use all of the gifts that are available to me to tune in and combine all of these aspects of self to see where it is I'm going in, to see what is unfolding for me, because I know I have everything I need in order to prosper. So that's your Friday reminder, is the Queen of Pentacles energy. I have everything I need. And then Saturday, back around to the end of the week, and this would be August 7th, we have the Magician. So this is a perfect way to end this week and, carry on these reminders throughout the month, is your visions, your things you put in your void and your vacuum become your reality. So this says, I manifest perfectly what I desire. And this is all about the things we've been working on over the past months, that we have put into this space of creation, that we have grown. And then this month, taking action steps by using a blend of our intellect, our emotions, and our intuition to perfectly manifest this future that we are ready to step into. So I manifest perfectly what I desire. And what a way to end the week, and what a nice reminder for the month that we really are co-creators with source energy, and with these multiple aspects of self. We are co-creators of our reality. And it is all there for us whenever we are ready to claim it. So that is our energy for the week of August 1st to the 7th and the month in general. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you next week.